Hey y'all, we just got done welding some things up there and cleaning up, and we're ready to go in. It's Sunday. We're heading in for it's just right before 6 o'clock. We're gonna head in and do church in the house there, and just wanted to show you what we had done. This is a slip-on unit here. What we intend to do is put a tab here, and then a tab that extends from here past the joint to hold it together, and then we'll do the same thing back here to hold the bumper on. We'll do it the same length tabs, so when we slide this off to put a bumper on and run a two-stroke, the bumper will bolt right up the same way. Flat plate, haven't welded it on yet because we got to get underneath and make sure everything's tidied up under there, welded up real good, and we want to put the slots in it, either the one, two in the middle or 4 for the whole motor. We're not sure what we're going to do, if we're going to use Bobby's aluminum plate or not. His plate isn't flat. It's actually got a slight machine surface across the middle because it slides side to side, and then it's made to clamp onto the frame, So we may not use it. We may just bolt the motor right onto this thing here. But that's it. She spins real nice. All good. We did go ahead and cut the top of that thing out. It was solid. Thinking we just take all the bolts off and just yank the axle right out. I did go ahead and weld it up front here, but we're going to put a saw cut in there and put a clamp on, one of these torsion bar clamps. That'll hold it there. Then with the bolting action back here, it'll still slide right off. That way, if we put the saw cut far enough forward and we get the clamp up here, we can still use this for something, maybe supporting the headrest or something like that on the seat. So that's it. We cut all the other bits as well for the other brake mount, like that side, right? Oh, sorry. This way, right? So we can move the brakes to the other side. We get all the parts and pieces here, gussets already made, holes, everything done to put the same mount on this side here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mirror image this thing because the seat's gonna be right in the middle. We won't be putting fuel tanks way back here anyway. So it's like I told Bob, you're over-engineering, you're doing too much. Listen, this is the beauty of it being my project, okay? I can do whatever I want. It's my story, and I'm writing it as I go. I'd rather do it now, right? Have dual everything and be able to have all these options now, before we put paint on this thing, and then find out 6 months, a year, whatever, that you really wish you would have done that. And I don't want to have to tear this thing apart and strip paint and then do, cut and grind and welding and then repaint and put a cart back together. Just do it now. As we're doing it, let's just do it now. It only took an extra hour to do, cut up those pieces and make them. So it's not like it's holding us up or nothing. But that's it. One bearing in the middle, motor mount centered in the back. That's going to do it. I was just going to put a short, stubby little tube there, but I decided now I'm going to tie it in because I think I can use that to help support the seat in the middle. Sometimes you get some flexible, flexy action of the back of the seat, when you really start to reefing and whatever on it, because I'm not sure that the seat struts are going to be on the back of the seat. What happens is this section here will flex. Usually what I'll do, folks, is I'll take a piece of lightweight wood or foam and make a wedge that goes in here, and then I'll glass right over top of it and glass it all in, and that strengthens it all up. It keeps this from flexing, obviously, but it doesn't. It sends that shock further down the seat. So if we don't get the seat struts here and here to support that, we'll have that bar in the middle that we can use for a mini strut, whatever. I just came up with a new mini strut. I just came up with a new thing. So there it is. The super genius Robert has got it done. Thanks to Edwin for the inspiration and the idea. I love the idea that this thing is going to be removable and I can take it off and put something else on and change this thing up. And that is super duper cool and super trick. And guys at the track are going to think it's cool too, Bob. So that's it. I'm heading in. We are praying for y'all. We're thinking about you with all the craziness going on in the world. Like the world isn't crazy enough without a stupid virus, right? We're hoping we get to go up to Granton in a couple of weeks and turn some laps and forget about what's going on in the world. But if not, we'll still be thinking about you. We'll still be praying for you. We love y'all. Hang in there. Godspeed.